How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to our local talent segment. I'm your host, Luca Rosano, with a very special guest, the founder of Stallone Media, Matthew Stallone, who's joining us out of his busy schedule to bring to the people this interview. Thanks for joining us. The people wanted you to be on. We got you, we found you, and you're finally here. So we're going to take it from the top, man. I'm very curious. So for the people that don't know what you do in your company, just tell us a little bit about Stallone Media.
We're a multimedia company. We focus mostly on photography and video for real estate. It's pretty much about 80%, 85% of our business. We also do work for contractors, kitchen builders, any way that we can help them with their marketing. We also provide that service.
So I'm very curious, how were you able to turn this kind of hobby and passion into a career? I read on your website it started off as a passion, a hobby. So how were you able to shift it into something you're doing daily and for a living?
You know what? It started off as something I was doing part-time. I had a full-time job, 9 to 5. Actually, it was an 8 to 5 office job, and I just got to the point where if you're not passionate about what you do, you're not going to love being where you're at. So as I started doing a few jobs here and there, I started getting requests for repeat business. And as the repeat business started coming on, it started taking more and more of my time. So then I decided, how can I turn this into a full-time gig? I need to be able to provide myself full-time availability to that business. So, I know there's a lot of people that are out there kind of struggling with that decision. Do I leave my full-time job in order to try something else? And you really don't become successful unless you do that. So I said, you know what, as long as I love what I do, it's not work for me. It's something that I'm passionate about, and I love doing it, and so that's what happened.
And how many years have you been doing your own business?
It's actually been 3 years full-time, and it's been probably about another 4 years part-time before that.
So you turn that passion into reality. You're in the midst of your young career, and you also have a team on board.
Yes.
So, being the kind of captain of the team, leading the ship, talk about some of the trials and tribulations of leading a team, some of the obstacles you may have to overcome, and also just keeping people in line and really being that leader of helping your team out.
That's a great question. It's something that's difficult. We do make mistakes. It's not something that I'm gonna say it's perfect. I have two photographers on board with me. I'm constantly training them. They are an extension of me. So trying to get them and teach them all that I know, so that they're able to produce the same similar quality. And I actually want them to go above and beyond that. I'd love for them to come up with new ideas. I'd love for them to be able to provide something more for our clients. But there's some hurdles. They're going to have some mistakes, and you're going to get the repercussions from your clients. But that's part of growing the business. Thankfully, I have a lot of great clients that are understanding, and it makes it a lot easier to work with them to understand. This. And when you make a mistake, I love when people call me out on it. If I make a mistake, that's fine. That's how I learn. That's how I grow. And I do the same thing with my staff. And I tell them, listen, you made a mess. You need to fix it and do whatever it is that we need to do to make the clients continue to be happy. And so it's not easy for anybody that's trying to build a business. As soon as you start expanding, you're going to have some hiccups.
All right, finally, for those watching on your live Instagram feed and those watching at home, what's some advice you would give to somebody with a hobby and a passion who's watching this, who wants to turn that into reality and into a living? What would you tell those people?
That's a great question. I've always been at that pinnacle point when someone tells you, you hear this all the time, people giving advice, do what you love. If you do what you love, the business will come. But when you're at that stage, trying to make that decision to leave a paying income, a paycheck at the end of the week to follow your passion, it's a very hard decision for people to make that leap, to go through it. But if you love what you do and you put, honestly, 150% into your work, you will be successful. It takes some time. You got to continue to be able to accept that you have to learn and grow. You're going to make mistakes. But as long as you love doing what you do, you're going to be successful. So my advice to people would be, really, if you work at it slowly, build it up, do it part-time if you have to, try to build up some business. Repeat business is always the best business. We always welcome new business. However, keep the clients that you have happy, and the clients that you do have, just keep making sure that you're giving them service, and you'll be successful.
That's some great advice to end this. And I'm sure a lot of people benefited with what you're saying. I sure did as well. And if you want to follow Matthew, it's Stallone Media. And you have a personal Instagram as well, or you just?
I do actually. I have a Matthew Stallone photography, which is more of my other passion, which is just kind of landscape photography and different things that I'm doing. Those are, I sell prints and stuff like that, but the main core of our business is Stallone Media.
So there we go. We'll have the both of those Instagrams tagged in this video. And that's going to conclude it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We all learned a lot from you, and we hope to have you again down the line. This was Matthew Stallone, founder of Stallone Media, for a local talent segment for Snapped, Vaughan. Until next time, guys. Check us out on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram, and we're gone. See ya.